Amazing Spider-Man number 1 to number 3 by Nick Spencer and Ryan Ottley. So now that he's lost everything, Pete has roommates now, one of which is uber annoying D-list supervillain Boomerang. Either way, Pete is late for the ESU press conference that he's supposed to be covering for the Bugle, and that reason is because he's fighting a frightening insect horde with the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. But then a few weeks ago, he was winning the key to the city from the Kingpin. This first issue was kind of irrationally disjointed, but somewhere in there we find out that a lot of people are annoyed with Spidey. We find out that he's been accused of plagiarizing from his old university thanks to the papers written by Doc Ock when he was in Pete's body, and we learn that he's now been fired from the Bugle for said plagiarizing. Finally, it's revealed that Mary Jane Watson is back with him, which is at least one win. Though it's followed by despair that Aunt May is embarrassed to have a paper-stealing ingrate for a nephew. Thankfully, Empire State allows Pete to return to the university to earn his degree the right way. The only problem is that he'll be assisting the Lizard, Dr. Curt Connors. He reveals that, thanks to a surgically implanted inhibitor chip, he's able to fight his murderous desires. Furthermore, he's now in possession of the Isotope Genome Accelerator. Clearly something the bad guys would love. Taskmaster and Black Ant break in to steal it. Pete taunts them into throwing him out of the fray. In the confusion, Spider-Man leaps in to fight. He deals with the low-priority baddies fairly quickly, but is later completely surprised to see Peter Parker standing there right in front of him. So what does this mean? Well, it means that Pete can join MJ and his roomie for bowling, while this other Spider-Man can deal with the Tri-Sentinel in Midtown. Apparently during the fight in Dr. Connors' lab, he somehow triggered the accelerator, splitting Pete from his alter ego. The two of them followed up the skirmish with a conversation, later highlighting a normal and boring non-powered Peter Parker living a quiet and unextraordinary life. The third issue wraps with Dr. Connors showing to Pete an experiment. Using the accelerator, he splits an intelligent lab rat into two separate rats. One has all the best traits of the two, but the other one is lacking in what he had before. This means the other Spider-Man even inherited the now intellect as well as superpowers. But what does it mean for Pete? We'll have to wait, as this issue is left to be continued. So I fully expected this series to get a bit of a stale upgrade with the loss of Dan Slott. I also expected it to get off to a slow start, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. Obviously, everyone gets all jazzed up for their first issue of something, especially something as big as this title. But this one went all over the place. I still don't understand putting Mysterio, Taskmaster, Black Ant, and Boomerang in this book for really no reason at all. Spending pages and pages on Aunt May's disappointment and Mary Jane flashbacks were also wastes of space, while the books steadily tripped all over their own continuity. Not a whole lot revealed here, except the hole Dan Slott left the webhead in. Only time will tell if Nick Spencer can dig him out. I give these three a 6 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it, spanning several current and classic story arcs. Check the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdieskidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook or Twitter pages, as well as links to these very issues for sale on my eBay page by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.